Good afternoon, guys. It is Sunday, August 4th. I'm Gunarm Dyne, call me Dyne, and welcome to my kind of backup project, a post-Artinical 2 project. We are going to be starting Chrono Trigger Schala Edition. There's no actual spruced up title screen for that, so we're just going to go with the vanilla one. And welcome Glow Stick of Destiny. Please let me know how the audio is, in case I need to make any adjustments. If we linger on the title screen too long, it'll just go back to the intro movie, so we're just going to skip that. Since there are no files, we just jump right into the new game screen. I'd like to play as Wait, and I'll just go ahead and go with the default name. Now, there are several story elements added to this, kind of a redone script, and I haven't really done much, but I was already able to identify a couple changes in the script, just from a quick test play earlier. I didn't go far at all. So we're going to go with default name of Chrono, and let the game begin. Starting the game out with noise pollution. I mean, scaring all the birds in the world away. That's just loud. Chrono. Chrono! Good morning, Chrono. Come on, sleepyhead, get up! Ah, Lean's bell makes such beautiful music. You were so excited about the Millennial Fair that you didn't sleep a wink, did you? Come on, Chrono. Let's get moving, son. Ah, come on, Mom. I'm 16 years old. I never get up before the stroke of noon. Now we are immediately thrown into control. Hold B to dash, and the music will start up automatically. There you are. Did you forget? Today's a very special day for a very good friend of yours. I forgot her name, Mom. Can you remind me what it is? Of course I mean Luca, dear. She's unveiling her new invention at the fair today, remember? Now you have fun, but be back before dinner. And talk to Mom again. I almost forgot. Here's your allowance, dear. Have fun at the fair. So, 200 gold. We have our little cat who will follow us around inside the house. Already nicer than 99% of the cats I know. And we have 8 directional movement. As I walk in figure 8, no pun intended there. Here's the Overworld Map. We reside in Truce Village. You may notice that some of the houses have different colored roofs. Those are the ones we can enter. We pull up the menu. We have the standard selections. This is the status menu, which also doubles as the equip menu. So we can see Chrono starts at level 1, wood sword, high cap, high tunic, bandana. Bandana is an accessory that increases speed by 1. And you may notice lightning next to Chrono's portrait. That will come in handy later. Item menu, we have absolutely nothing. We lose, good day, sir. The tech list. In the vanilla game, Chrono does not start off with Cyclone. We have to learn it. But it only takes a couple battles, so this is slightly different. He starts off with Cyclone. Wind Slash is not yet learned. The config menu, you can change default memory settings, show what the battle gauge is like, change controls, display help messages, change window colors. That's what they are. I haven't looked at this in a while. And yeah, they're fine as is. Change up party members, and finally the save menu. So 3 save slots. Hey, oh geez, even though we got our allowance, we already have 600 gold. And the name of the file indicates how far you are along in the game, basically. Let's go ahead and do what we usually do as JRPG heroes, is talk to everybody and loot the place. Hard to believe Guardia is 1,000 years old, and our king is the 33rd descendant of the throne. I'm not going to be real keen when Kennedy keep Princess Nadia in line. Being a king is far different from being a parent. No other residents? Crazy Lucas says she's made the discovery of a lifetime. Ha! If I had a penny for every time I heard that. Well, you probably have a buck. I'm so happy I can scream! And the NPCs actually apparently have names right now, because I hadn't noticed that before. We're in a festival mood. Visit our stall in Lean Square. Signed the management. Johan and Son, Inc. You sound more like a law firm than a marketplace. Check out the Mayor's Manor in a bit. Here we have the Truce Inn. Into the fair yet? Nope. I'm a JRPG protagonist. I do everything except move the plot forward. Well, get going then! You'll have to wait 1,000 years for another millennial fair. Come on in, take your bloody time. I'd rather serve you than go to the fair anyway. Language, Violet! Are you buying his 10 gold? Sorry. I'm cheap. You know the earthquake we just had? What earthquake? Your mind's finally left you, huh, Chrono? Well, what if I say yes? Because I still don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. You've been having too many. Something's wrong. I hope the big one isn't coming. But, was this treasure? The chest is sealed with mysterious power. Even has the music to go with it. But there's nothing we can do for that for quite a while. At the ticket office. Sometimes a whirlpool appears in the ocean near here. What could cause that? Tidal forces. If only Fritz would return, I'd ask for nothing more. There's 10 gold to pour. Hop aboard? Nope, I'm cheap. We can walk there. In fact, we will. Let's go ahead and check out the Mayor's Manor while we're here. This is the game's beginner hall. Hi, do you know our establishment? Well, I just spoiled it, so yes. But if you say no... This is the Mayor's Education Center. Think of it as a workshop for beginners. You can take any items of gold you find here. Ooh, my kind of place. Need to prove weapons and armor seminar? Weapons include swords, bows, and guns. Each type of weapon can only be used by a specific party member. You'll find a variety of armor for both the head and body. Finally, there are accessories with unique properties and effects. Try them out. As you gain powers, melee weapons will inflict greater damage. And you may notice you can walk around while they're talking. Press Y to switch location of the window. They'll probably teach us that already. If we're in here. Normal chest that actually works. You can walk. Yep, you can walk while reading messages. Except I can't because... Ah! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I've merged with a little kid! Use the white button to move message or battle window up or down. So, yep. I'm getting ahead of the game here. Scattered throughout the world are places where you can digitally save your game. You know about tents? They're quite useful. No. Use tents to save points around the world map to completely restore everyone's HPs and MPs. Super handy item, and unlike a lot of games, they're actually pretty cheap. Alright, I'll teach you about targeting. Willing to learn? No! Oh, yes. It's even going to give us a battle menu. During combat, the effect of each attack can vary. First, some of your attacks will damage more than one enemy. For example, target this critter. And your attack will hit another monster in the area. But if you target this one, stop choosing him at random. You can get all three at once. Use this fact to your advantage. Next, you can hit enemies in a direct line of sight. There are two attack patterns. The first one allows you to attack all the enemies oriented in a straight line from you. You may place the cursor on any one of them in the line. The other pattern allows you to hit only the enemies in a straight line between you and the target. As in the previous examples, all three creatures are targeted here, but... select this one, and that's all you get. Next, use an enemy to establish a line, and any others on it will also be hit. They're lined up horizontally here, so you may target any of them. The final pattern puts you at the center of the attack zone. You can't use an attack like this if your enemies are outside the zone. However, your attack will hit all the enemies inside the active zone. They will all just jump to their death. That's about it. Feel more confident? Want my advice? Sure. You've got potential. You'll learn a number of techs as you progress. Techs are skills that sometimes utilize your weapons. You'll acquire more and better techs with practice. Want to learn about damage in battle? Sure. Some enemies have special attacks. Up. Another widow. Poison! HP slowly decreases. Your attacks are weakened. That's an effect that a lot of people actually forget about in this. Slow increases the time between attacks. Sleep lowers your guard. A good hit will wake you up again. Confuse confuses you into attacking allies. A little tough on friendships. If it's any worse than Mario Party, then we're definitely in trouble. Blind. You can't see too well. It's hard to hit enemies. Lock. Can't use any techs. Or even worse. Lock 2. Can't use any techs or items. Ouch. Stop immobilizes and disables you. Except I'm shaking my head, so not entirely stop. Your guard is down in these situations and you'll sustain more damage. Use a remedy to recover, or you'll be healed automatically once the battle ends. Want to hear something more? You're not going to let me go unless I say yes. If your HP hits 0, you'll collapse. Use a reviver to restore yourself, but if everyone goes down, you're through. Be careful! Hold the L knob buttons to escape from battle. Know when to run, but you also need to fight to grow strong. Now, about the equip menu. Numbers next to the weapon and shield icons indicate attack and defense power. The higher the number, the greater the power, obviously. Magic defense indicates your ability to block enemy text. If it's 10, then magic damage will be reduced by 10%. A star after any stat means it's at maximum strength. So a couple pieces of advice that you may forget about, even if you're a veteran of the game, because some things you just don't really pay attention to. Not lo and behold, we got one house left in this village. Luca's house. And, oh, looks like a library exploded. And of course, if this place catches fire and we have to rescue a bunch of children trapped inside, we're playing the wrong game. Yep, nothing but books and a few bottles placed suspiciously within reach. They're just not scattered all over the place. This is the most normal looking room in the house. And we come up here. Yep, house is not totally empty. Oh, hi Chrono. Luca's off at Lean Square with my husband Taban unveiling their newest invention. I wish I could join them at the fair, but, well, you know, these old legs just don't work anymore. Please tell your dear mother I said hello, okay? Yep, Luca's mother, Lara. Her legs are paralyzed, and she is just stuck at home looking out the window. And if we continue to head out of town, the music will change. We'll get to enjoy that a little bit more later on. Let's go into Guardia Forest. And can I read the sign? Yep. Now entering the estates of their majesties, loiterers and vandals shall be prosecuted. Now if we just walk around, it seems kind of peaceful. Of course, there's really nothing except a sudden monster fight. Yep, so apparently this bird was standing guard. Let's go ahead and enter the battle. The battle menu is very simple. You have attack, tech, and item. The ATB gauge fills up when nobody's acting. And that was a critical hit. Critical hits usually indicate a screen flash along with slight extended animation. In Chrono's case, he slashes twice. Yeah, that bird did nothing. But for the most part in this area, monsters won't attack you unless you initiate contact with them. So those mushrooms there, you can fight them. Power tab. One of the three types of tabs that will permanently increase stats. And it's nice to showcase on the menu right there. Let's go ahead and fight a couple more battles just to showcase the monsters in here. And let's take that battle advice to heart. So that Cyclone ability, target the center enemy. And we can't quite hit the third one, but Cyclone will do a bit more damage than a normal attack. Another critical hit with a wooden sword. And we'll fight the mushrooms in a bit. And if we come up here, another sign. Groundskeeper's notice. Dead end ahead. No poaching allowed, no hiking beyond this point. Well, there's not much to hike. It's one small clearing. And another mysterious chest. They probably don't mean anything important. Well, let's go ahead and see what's up at the castle. I mean, we are JRPG protagonists. We can enter any castle we want. Halt! The royal family will receive no visitors today. Pass the time at the Millennial Fair until you can have an audience. But wait. Can I not schedule an audience? I mean, these guys just never let you talk. Anyway, here are the mushroom enemies. I don't think they're close enough for a Cyclone to hit all three, unfortunately. Nope. But they should go down one hit too. And of course, enemies have their own speed stats, and they kind of follow the ATB at the same time. So if you can take out ones that have not acted yet or just acted, you might be able to get in another turn ahead of them. Level up for Chrono. Yep, level 2. And we'll just ignore the bird. If you don't get too close, he won't ring the bell. This is all we can do in this area, so let's continue on down. Now, the giant bridge here, if you stop, you notice, yep, you can enter here, the Xenon Bridge. I'm opening a stall at the fairgrounds. Why don't you drop by? You gotta talk to these people. All right, let's have some fun before they get away. I'm going to the fair. You're never too old for a carnival. Let's get crazy! Yay, a festival! Oh, no, I spoke to you. This is gonna be great! And yeah, if they're the same sprite, they will basically say, Mom, what are you doing here? What were you doing down at Poor, Mom? I always wanted to go to a big fancy festival. And that should be everybody. Did I talk to you? Yep. I mean, it's like the Flintstones. All the same people are running by. Now we come down here. Just enjoy this tranquil music for a bit. There are no encounters on the overworld. Not a bad-looking continent. Unfortunately, yeah, this desert is a bit of an eyesore compared to these forests down here. And what's this? The Frog Kingdom. This is a brand new area, so I'm going to save. Let's see what we get. A race of frogmen live in these woods. They're cute little buggers, but they don't trust humans a lick. No pun intended. Bad blood left over from 400 years ago, they says. They keep themselves hidden away from the human rule. It's kind of sad. Ribbit. I may not look at you, but I'm in fact a royal sentry. No offense meant, but please be on your way. Geez, you're nicer than the castle guards at least. Frog Kingdom. Private property beyond this point. No trespassing. Thank you, Ribbit. And of course, if these frogs act as our save points, we're playing the wrong game. So that is one of the new areas to this hack, but let's go ahead and explore Poor Village. I'm just going to be pouring through the area. Same town music as up in Truce there. Now this is the market where you can actually buy stuff. A couple pieces of gear for party members we do not have yet. Some potions, remedies, revivers, and tents. At this point, we probably don't need to buy any items just yet. Famous last words, because the hack information does say that some things do change up a bit. Some non-humans can coexist with us, like Joe, our piano player. Wait, not the frogs up in the forest, though. Says they're still holding a grudge from medieval times. How silly. Well, if their knight didn't win the tournament, then of course they would. I've got the best jerky in town, but I'm saving it. I might let them go for the 9,900 gold. How about it? Nope. Jeez, my allowance is only 10 GP a month. What are you talking about? I've been saving up that for the fair a long time. Long ago, a brave woman named Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flourished to the north. How sad. Yeah, everyone's up at the fair. What fools. I mean, they're leaving their homes abandoned for JRPG heroes to root and ransack. I'm the piano man. Play a sad one, Joe. Not too sad. We'll just let the music transition back. And one more residence. I wish we could go to the fair, too. Our folks went to the big festival up in Guardia. We're keeping an eye on things here until they get back. Oh my goodness, people actually leaving their houses secure. Unfortunately, there's nothing to loot anyway. It doesn't matter. And the poor mayor. Mom, you're everywhere! The children are slipping away from us. It's so sad. The person I hate most? My dad, of course. Dad loves money more than he loves me. Oh, from Guardia, huh? No, no king's here. I run this town. And I'm so rich I don't know what to do with it all. I'll give you 10 gold to collect like a chicken here in my living room. Ah, sure. That may be cheap. And I have absolutely no dignity. People from Guardia are idiots. Here you go, chicken brains. And if he calls us a chicken wuss, we're playing the wrong game. Now, if every time you leave and enter the house, you can get an easy 10G. But battling for it is a bit more lucrative. Free reviver. Everyone says Daddy's greedy. They're lying, right? And 2 more chests that will say the same thing if we examine them, so we'll just save time. Well, let's put that 10G to good use. Let's go back to the ticket office. Nothing like a ferry ride. I take the ferry every chance I get. Well, Mom, I've lost track of how many times you've shown up in the city. One way ticket is 10 gold. Want one? Yeah, sure. I cluck like a chicken for it. Might as well use it. So if you're stranded and need bus fare, just go to the mayor's house and cluck like a chicken. In all honesty, there's really no point in taking this ferry because you can always walk between truce and poor, and it's faster. I mean, you could enjoy the scenery and get a glimpse of the other side of the world, but all in all, it's just a little diversion.